Welcome to solverfy.
Hey there, for this question, we have the length, which are measured in hundreds of miles of major rivers in South America and Europe as our data. And we need to construct a back-to-back stem and leaf plot. So let's first review the data, and we know that it ranges from basically 2 to 39. So we can choose 10th digit as our leading number or our stem, and which means that we have 0 here, uh, 1, 2, and 3. And we draw two lines here. Oops. We draw two lines here because we are drawing a stem and leaf plot, back to back stem to and leaf plot. And now we write this part as our South America or SA, and this part as our Europe or E. And now let's first review our South America data. Let's start with the first row and do it one by one. The first number is 39, so let's write 9 here. One thing needs to be mentioned is that we can first actually draw the stem and leaf plot and then arrange the data inside the plot. That makes it easier because we have a lot of numbers to arrange from. Okay, let's move on to the next, 21. So I write 1 here. So it means 21. And 10, 10. So it's 0 and 0. And move on to our next row. Start with 11. So it's 1 here and 10. 10 here and 2. Okay, so I write 2 here. 0, 2 means 2. And another 10. I write 0 here. And we start, let's do it to the third row. We start with 10 again. So write another 0 here. And 14, write a 4 here. And 10 and 12. Okay, it seems that we have a lot of numbers starting with 1. We have 2 rows remaining, and they are 17, 15, and 10 again. And for our first row, it is 5. It seems that we are running out of space. And 25, and another 16 here. Okay, and let's move on to Europe. It starts with 5 and 12, 7, 6, 8. The next row starts with 5, 5, 4, 6. Let's just write them down. 5, 5, 4, 6. And then we have 18. And 5 again. 13, 9. We have 2 rows remaining. It starts with 14. Then 6. Another 6. 11. So it ends with 1. Okay, we have 1 row remaining. And they are 8, 6, 3, 4. Let's just write them down. 8, 6, 3, and 4. Okay, so this is our back-to-back stem and leaf plot, but there's just one thing remains to be done, which is to rank the data inside each row. So for example, for the Europe group, we need to rank this line of data from smallest to biggest. Let's review and to see how to do that. Here we have 1, 3, 2, 4s. So we can just write them down. 1 3, 2 4s, right? And let's see how many fives we have. 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4 fives. 1 2 3 4. And how many? 6. We have 1 2 3 4 5. 5 6. So let's just write them here. Okay. How many? 7. I think we have only 1 7 here. How many? 8. We have 2 8 here and only 1 9 remaining. So we are down here. So let's remove this line here. And it is all rect. And now let's move on to our second row here for Europe. It's actually fairly easy. It's just 1 2 3 4 8, right? Oops. 1 2 3 4 8. Let's just rewrite it. 1 2 3 4 8. Okay. Now let's review our South America data. On contrary, we need to rank the data from biggest to smallest because it's on the left side. And on the right side, it should be from smallest to biggest. So let's do it. We only need to do it for the second row because the third row is already ranked. It starts with 5 and move to 1. Okay, so let's do the second row. We see that the biggest number is 7 and we only have 1 7. So let's just write it here. And we have 1 6. And how many fives we have? We have only 2 5s, right? And we have 1 4. We have 1 2, 1 1, and we have 7 zeros. Let's just check our number of digits are correct. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I think we are correct. We have 7 zeros remaining. Okay, so let's remove this original row. Okay. Just for clarify, this line corresponds to the stem with 1, and this line corresponds to stem with 0. So this is our stem and leaf plot. And actually it has a very interesting distribution for both of them. Well, for South America, it peaks with stem of 1, which means that most of the length of the major rivers in South America is tens of hundreds of miles. And for Europe, it is mostly below 10, which means that for example, it has 5 millions of miles length of river instead of tens of hundreds of miles. So, so the length of rivers in South America is mostly longer than river than length of rivers in Europe. And also, there is extreme data in South America. For example, the longest river is 3,900 hundreds of miles, which is very long. But the longest river in Europe is below 20 hundreds of miles. So that's all. That's our back-to-back stem and leaf plot. Thank you.